3, 2, 1. Okay, good day everybody. Hope you're all being creative. We're going to do a quick tutorial on how to do the sky replacement on the Insta360 One RS. I'm shooting on my Sony a7 III. We've got my Insta360 Sphere as my top camera, and I'm using my phone recorder so we can look at the whole process up close. So here we go. All right, so should have the Insta360 One RS connected. Yep, it's got so just so you know, I have to take the lens cover off. Yep. You can see that. This is just so I can work with it setting down, keep it in frame. I was gonna put it on the tripod, but it didn't look good. Anyway, moving on. So, okay, so we'll start off by going into Stories, Sky Swap. We're going to go ahead and use this theme. We're going to pick a relatively short video that I know has skyline. And that's one of the key things here, is that when you shoot the video, you want to almost have a 360 of a relatively crisp horizon line, so the AI can hone in on the ground and the sky. Okay, so we're gonna just scroll to the part of the video that I want to use here. Let's see, we've got too far. All right. There was a little scene where a bicyclist went past me. Let's see if we can't grab him in the shot. All right. So the idea is to find something interesting. There he is. So if I push play, the guy on the bicycle goes by. I really want him to go by in the middle of the shot. So let's see. Guy goes by. Maybe move it just a little bit further. One more time. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hit next. And I can tell you that each time you change either the video or your background or whatever in the video, and we'll go through each step, there's this processing period where it can take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute for it to apply the process. So you have to be patient. If you're out and about and you're doing stuff and you want to impress your friends and family at dinner, you're gonna be kind of you're gonna be off in a corner by yourself trying to process a video. So my suggestion is wait till you have some free time alone, and then later on you can share it to social media. So it's done processing the video itself, and now it's going to apply the effect that it initially goes into, is the time-lapse clouds, and we'll explore that. There we go. So yeah. It also sets the automatic playback to surround, so you get this constant circular loop. If I change it to custom, it'll go through the processing. We'll do that here in a second. You can go into the cloud effect itself. You can change what the background, the intensity of it is. You can also raise the intensity or lower the intensity of your foreground. Mine here is relatively bright out. There's not a huge contrast between the green bridge, the green trees, the green water. So probably not the best shooting situation, but it looks relatively good. So if you're satisfied with all of this, close down this screen and you hit process or upload, export. It doesn't have a name on it. It's just a box with an arrow. Click on that box. And then once again, you sit here and wait. And this is why I said, this is not something that you're going to do at dinner, you know, having a good conversation with everybody. It takes a little bit of concentration to really put this effect into effect. And at the end of this video, I'll put up a couple different samples of the different processes that I've put together. And I would encourage you to practice with this in your free time. Don't say you're going to do this and you've never done it before, then get into it, and then suddenly a half hour later everybody's looking at you going, why is it taking so long? You know, if you add a video, you know, if you want to do a good job, it just takes a little bit longer. So patience is a key here. All right, we're down to 7% more to go. And there we go. So we'll export it to our phone album. I like to do it in 1080p. My frame rate's at 30, and I go for my highest bit rate. I don't change my color plus, or I don't remove any grain either. I don't think it does anything special for the video. All right. So once again, a little patience. Everything takes a little bit of time. This doesn't take as much. Okay, so if we scroll over here to my photo album, there we go. And there's our video right there. So I'm going to turn it sideways. Yeah. And it actually looks like the real sky, but it's got a time-lapse effect. So I actually like the clouds. All right. So we'll go back into, let's stop that video. There we go. And we'll go back into Insta360. We'll go back to our, okay, here we go. Now we're going to hit custom, because what we're going to do is we're going to set up the shot, and then the background will move and the foreground will stay still. Okay. So now you can move your frame around. So let's frame it up so the bicyclist goes by as the clouds. And again, you can change your background to your foreground. Okay, we're not going to do any of that. I'll let you play with it. I played with it. I didn't think it made that huge of a difference. The defaults that they set up for you is just fine. And yeah, I like the way that looks. We'll go ahead, hit the export. Got the same settings, and we'll hit export. So that reframed it. It doesn't take as much time if you don't change any of the backgrounds. Okay, so now we're going to change the background. We'll do something kind of funky. We'll do the Starry Nights. This one's been hyped up quite a bit. Okay, so there. Now we go again. Every time you change the background, it's just got to go through this process. But once you're in the clip, as long as you don't change the clip, it doesn't take as long as the first time, for, I guess, obvious reasons. Okay. Now, as you can see, it still has the same frame up that I had before with the bicyclist going by. Let's see if we can actually zoom in. Yeah. So the background's rotating. We'll go ahead and export that. As you can see, it starts off at 50%, so it's already got half of the process done. Now it's just applying the other half. So it doesn't take as long, but you still have the same functions. You can change your foreground, change your background. We'll do that once. Got about 15% here left to go. And we'll export it to our phone. Yeah. So that's the basics. If we go to surround, once again, so I can't manipulate the video here like in custom. I can change where I want the camera to look. So you literally could set up 2 or 3 different shots. That's the beauty of 360. We'll do the surround one more time. At this point, it's a pretty easy process. Goes pretty quick. So now those are saved on my phone. Yeah. So the only difference here is when you get out of it, it gives you, you can reselect your video clip. You can either exit, and obviously you can cancel. If you go to reselect your clip, it takes you back to the very beginning. Once again, let's see, we can come up here where I was out on the bridge and I had my stick hanging out over the edge. Click next. And for video purposes, at this point, I'm going to just speed it up for you. All right, here we go. 2, 1. And now we'll speed up the video again. Okay, really similar scene. If we go in a custom angle, so there's like a train going by. Let's see if I can zoom in and kind of frame it up a little bit. That actually looks pretty natural. So we'll upload that. It is now processing again. Let's speed up the video. Okay. I'll export that to the phone album. And once again. Now, from here, if you want to, you could actually take your Facebook. If you're part of Insta360, like I am, it'll upload it to Insta360. You can see it all takes time. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this at this point. But then you end up sharing it. And then you have WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, and YouTube. So we'll get out of that. Let's do one more quick background. Let's see. I like the Galaxy one. Again. So if we move it around, we can find the Milky Way somewhere. There we go. And let's make it look like crystal ball. Yeah. A little addicting, that takes some time. So we'll go ahead and save that, export it. Okay, let's go to surround. Now, the only thing that is kind of interesting here is, like on custom, you can pretty much put it where you want it. So, but like here, I have the bridge, I have a great composition. I want the Milky Way right there. But, okay, so far I haven't figured out how to rotate the background. You think you might be able to. I have to experiment a little bit more, get the lenses in the right direction. Might have to do, it just sounds like taking time. Same with surround. As beautiful as it is, again, I want the Milky Way there, not there. And I want to be able to move the background. The other thing that you don't have the ability to do is put your own backgrounds on. So all the backgrounds that are there are these basic ones. There's quite a few, and you have to download them, so it takes a little bit. So like here, the ocean one, I haven't downloaded. So it's downloading now. And that's done. So if I go to none, that's what the normal scene looked like without the sky. Let's go ahead and truly, it's not giving me the ability to download just a basic sky. I guess the idea here is, since you're in the theme of sky replacement, if you're not replacing the sky, it doesn't give you the ability to work with it. So if you go to the clouds there, oh, looks like it saved the last settings that I had. Oh, pretty nice. Okay, so that's about it. We're going to go ahead and get out of that. We will exit editing. And that's it. We'll finish this video off with a whole bunch of different videos that I was able to create from this one theme on the Insta360 app on the phone. So please hit the like. Would love it if you subscribe to my channel. We'll try to do more tutorials. If you have questions, leave them down below. Comments. Yeah, and we'll see you next time. So you guys take care. Stay inspired.